This is the Ohio AgNet from the Voice You Know with the News You Trust studio, sponsored by BASF and Veltima Fungicide, the proven #1 for the toughest corn diseases with long-lasting residual. When you need to be confident your fungicide will perform. I'm Ty Higgins. Got a busy week on tap, powered by soy biodiesel later today for the midday broadcast, the Local Connection Ag County Fair Tour initial stop in Union County. They'll have their first check presentation of the fair season going to the Union County Junior Fair Board. Then tomorrow, broadcasting from the Shelby County Fair, thanks to Tempty Trailers. Check out their new location in Sidney, Ohio. One of the exciting new additions to the 2026 Ohio State Fair is the Ohio Agriculture Center. You can find out more about it with our coverage brought to you by Ohio Farm Bureau on Wednesday, opening day of the State Fair. Then, another new and renovated building, the Dairy Products Building. We'll be visiting with the American Dairy Association Mideast from there on Thursday. Expanding support for Ohio State Fair youth, a rocky weather start to the week, and a top agronomy honor goes to an Ohio CCA. This morning's newsfeed is delivered by Eberts Field Seeds, proven local seed performance for Ohio farmers. It's time to start planting Eberts. Call 937-473-2521 or visit online at ebertsseeds.com. On the new Ohio AgNet podcast, Farm Credit Mid-America, the exclusive sponsor of all Ohio State Fair Junior Livestock Grand Drives, that demonstrates the organization's commitment to developing the next generation of ag leaders. Bob Siegel is the Regional Vice President of Agricultural Lending with Farm Credit Mid-America.
Well, Farm Credit exists to secure the future of rural communities and agriculture. And as we think about the State Fair, for many of our customers, our team members and their family, there are deep connections back to the Ohio State Fair, and we're truly honored to continue our support.
You have been a part of agriculture for a long time. You've worked with farmers and their kids as they work their way through 4-H and FFA. What do they learn, whether that's in the barn on the farm or in the show ring at the fair, that they use for the rest of their lives?
Well, when we see young exhibitors in the show ring, we see the culmination of their hard work. We see, what's happening in the ring, but what we're not seeing is the investment in time, the investment in their families, and the practice and the hard work and dedication that goes into those projects. So we're really hoping to try to showcase that and support those families for this year's event.
Yeah, why is that investment in youth so important for Ohio agriculture?
Well, agriculture depends upon having a strong pipeline of future leaders, and the young people participating in livestock today are the future leaders, whether that be educators, agribusiness professionals, lenders, broadcasters, or advocates for the industry to help move our industry forward, and truly are the backbone of our future in the agriculture industry.
Plus, on the new Ohio AgNet podcast, Ohio Lake soybeans are becoming more popular for use in dairy rations. Dairy nutritionist Corwin Holtz talks about the science behind the use of HO beans in feeding dairy cows.
We became intrigued because of the difference between Ohio Lake and conventional soybeans. And the difference is not in any of the protein fractions. The protein fractions are the same, amino acid fractions are the same between the Ohio Lake and conventional beans. But where we see the big difference between the two is in the fatty acid profile between the Ohio Lake and the conventional beans.
You can listen to the entire Ohio AgNet podcast online at ohioagnet.com. Among approximately 14,000 certified crop advisors across North America, Joe Nestor was selected as the 2026 International CCA of the Year, an honor that recognizes not only his technical expertise, but also his decades of service to farmers and the industry. When Nestor first began working with farmers, agronomic recommendations were made using paper maps, field observations, and a much more limited toolbox of crop inputs. Yield monitors and GPS guidance didn't exist. A farmer who planted 30 or 40 acres a day considered it a productive day. Now, more than 50 years later, agriculture has become a world of digital maps, variable rate applications, and equipment capable of recording dozens of data points in a single pass. Through every advancement, Nestor has remained focused on one simple goal: helping farmers be profitable. You can read more about Nestor and this honor online now at ohioagnet.com. Let's get a check of the forecast now, brought to you by Seed Genetics Direct, the #1 fastest growing and largest Ohio-based independent seed company. Here's Ryan Martin.
The large-scale upper-level ridge is well to our west, and that's going to be throwing some moisture down the front side of it across the upper Midwest through the Great Lakes region later today and into tomorrow. The initial surge of moisture today seems to want to be setting up farther to the west in Illinois and Indiana, but overnight tonight into tomorrow morning and midday, I think most of Ohio has a good chance of shower and thunderstorm action, 1/4 to 1.5 inches of rain potential, 80% coverage across the Buckeye State. Once we get to the overnight tomorrow night, we're starting to clear out, and I think we are dry with sunshine dominating. A little bit cooler temperatures as well at midweek on Wednesday, warming back up Thursday and Friday, but no precipitation through that stretch. Going into the weekend, the 1st and the 2nd, we're seeing moisture dance around our area to the west and south, but not a direct hit here at all, so I'm going to keep Ohio mostly dry. I'm Ryan Martin.
Ryan, thank you. In other ag news, a new analysis from University of Illinois and USDA economist says growing health disparities are contributing to workforce challenges across rural America. The report finds adults ages 25 to 54 in rural communities are dying from natural causes at significantly higher rates than their urban counterparts, with cancer, heart disease, and circulatory disease among the leading causes. Researchers say the trend could have lasting economic consequences by reducing the available workforce needed to support rural businesses and local economies. The study points to several contributing factors, including sedentary lifestyles, poor diets, obesity, nicotine use, and cardiometabolic diseases. Researchers also suggest community conditions, rather than simply living in a rural area, may play a major role in the widening health gap. The findings highlight the importance of improving health outcomes to help strengthen the long-term viability of rural communities. Some big developments here in Ohio when it comes to data centers and the environmental challenges that come along with them. Joel Penorwood has that story.
The Ohio EPA has decided not to move forward with a proposed statewide general permit covering wastewater discharges from data centers. Instead, the agency will continue requiring each facility to obtain an individual National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System permit. That process allows regulators to review a project's location and potential impact on nearby waterways before setting discharge limits. The decision does follow a lengthy public comment period. Ohio Farm Bureau, the Ohio Agribusiness Association, and other agricultural stakeholders raised concerns that a broad general permit could reduce the level of project-specific scrutiny, especially in areas already facing water quality challenges. You can read the full story online today at ohioagnet.com. I'm Joel Penorwood reporting.
Thank you, Joel. Join Dean Farms in Bryan, that's Williams County, August 5th for the Northwest Ohio Premier Soil Health Field Day. Only $25 per person. You can call or text Alan for reservations, 419-553-6845. A major investment at Wilmington College to get more kids interested in agriculture. More on that coming up in today's featured audio after this on the Ohio AgNet.
The Ohio State Fair has more of the fair you love.
It's the best day together with more to do. Bring the whole crew for the classics you love. Plus, even more to explore, taste, and experience with brand new buildings, attractions, and more.
More of the fair you love. The Ohio State Fair, July 29th through August 9th, 2026.
Plan your day and get tickets at ohiostatefair.com.
Welcome back to the Ohio AgNet. I'm Ty Higgins. Some major investments being made at Wilmington College helping to grow that program and its majors within agriculture. Dusty Sonnenberg has that story.
We're down at Wilmington College today. Joining me is Corey Cockrell, president of Wilmington College. Corey, first off, before we talk about all the neat, exciting things going on, give us a quick overview of the Ag program here at Wilmington College.
So the Ag program is our largest program on campus. We're about a third agriculture majors, undergraduate program. It is a thriving, exciting program. We have about 7 concentrations. Our students are fully engaged in a 287-acre living learning laboratory, which is what you see right behind you.
Well, practical and hands-on are two words that come to mind anytime I talk to either an alumni of the program or somebody that's considering coming to Wilmington College. That really seems to be a draw. So they know they're going to come down and get the skills that they can turn around and use once they graduate.
That's right. Yeah, we focus on anytime we can get them out of the classroom. My friend Chad says we don't just read the chapter, we do the chapter.
Yeah.
That's what we're all about. You know, students really gain confidence when they're out in the field learning by doing. And that's what our program does. We give them those experiences so they leave, Wilmington College, go in the field and have confidence in who they are and what they're all about.
One thing I know about you, you've definitely got a vision for the future, for the college, for the industry, and the agri-science complex that we're in today. We were just here with some folks from Ag Credit presenting a check to help towards that goal. Tell us a little bit about what we see here with a new arena, a new hydroponics complex.
Yeah.
What all's going on?
So we were just fortunate to have on the south part of our academic farm the chance to purchase a 2-acre under roof commercial greenhouse facility. And it gives our students a chance to learn this controlled environment agriculture, to learn how to grow in a commercial greenhouse facility, real operation. So when we say hands-on learning, this is what it's all about. You know, they've had experience with a true academic farm, but not in this environment. So we're about to turn this on, open it up, and give them a chance to experience commercial greenhouse production. And in the state of Ohio, this is something that, you know, the state is really interested in. Mm-hmm. This is going to feature a laboratory for students, so they're going to be a part of it. It's also going to include opportunities for marketing, for branding, for distribution, logistics and supply chain management, packaging. So we'll have wholesale and retail opportunities, hopefully in the future. It's more than just growing and agronomy. It's bigger than that.
Well, plants is one side of the equation, livestock another. A lot of folks know Wilmington College from your huge livestock judging competitions. Yep. You have to go off-site for that just because of the size and scale, right. But that won't be the case anymore.
It won't, thank goodness.
Talk about the new facility.
Yeah, so the concept right now is a dual arena. Each arena is about 100 by 200 feet. Right now, it's designed so that it could host a couple different events at a time. In the middle, we have a multi-purpose space. So we could host, you know, a couple of different events inside. There's a welcome center, you know, different facilities that could accommodate a variety of events. The arenas also need to accommodate, we have a equestrian program. So riding events, we have a very large riding team, so I think they'll want to use this space. Winter livestock judging circuits, I think would want to be here. So hopefully this is a multi-purpose space that serves a number of purposes.
A lot of opportunities for individuals, organizations, or businesses to contribute to make this happen too, I'm sure.
That's right, yeah.
If someone's got more questions about it, wants to learn more about just what you guys are doing at Wilmington College or possibly how to get involved with this, what's a good website or who should they reach out to?
Well, I'd love to invite them to campus. Okay. It's always great to come visit. Usually when we have people come down to visit, they want to come back. So I always welcome a visit to campus. We're just in Wilmington, Ohio, which is equidistant from Columbus, Cincinnati, and Dayton. So come on down and visit us. But if you can't visit, come visit us at wilmington.edu.
Very good. Again, my guest today is Corey Cockrell, president of Wilmington College. We are down here talking about the Agri-Science Complex, some new developments, and a check presentation today from Ag Credit. Corey, thanks for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Reporting for the Ohio AgNet, I'm Dusty Sonnenberg.
Thank you, Dusty. Coming back with markets and some news behind the numbers next as the Ohio AgNet continues.
What's better than getting the trusted farm news you count on from Ohio's Country Journal? Having a chance to win a brand new Arctic Ultra Tough cooler. The Ohio's Country Journal sweepstakes are back. Subscribe or renew your subscription today, and you'll be entered for a chance to win one of 2 45-quart Arctic Ultra Tough coolers. Just visit ocj.com/renew for official rules and to complete your subscription or renewal for your chance to win. Ohio's Country Journal, your source for Ohio farm news.
Today's market analysis is brought to you by Louis Dreyfus Company. Excited to bring a brand new soybean crush facility to Upper Sandusky. Learn more about marketing your soybeans with LDC at 574-566-2113. Here's Ryan Martin.
Grain markets were mixed on Friday, and it's going to be an interesting week here this week. As we take a look back at the closes from Friday, we were fractionally mixed to lower on corn, beans up 9 to 10 cents, and the wheat markets worked their way down in a big way, double-digit losses, and that was the multiple day of double-digit losses that we saw in wheat markets last week. Now, on the soybean side, the markets climbed because there was more rumored China buying. This one's baffling to me when we get right down to it, okay? Because rumored China buying, look, folks, they got to buy 25 million metric tons of soybeans, by the end of this calendar year, by the 31st of December. That's 5 months. That means they got to buy 5 million tons per month from here forward, well, from August 1st forward. So, yes, they should be getting started buying. This is, I believe, demand that is already penciled in. We'll see, but the markets are up. I'm Ryan Martin.
Thank you, Ryan. In the overnight trade, September corn down by 5 3/4 at $4.58.5. December $4.82 a bushel, down 5.5 cents. August beans off 11 1/2 at $12.36.5. New crop November $12.41 1/4, down by 12 1/4, and September wheat off a half at $6.77 1/2. After Friday's trade on the livestock side, August live cattle 227.07 up 167, September feeders 341.45 up 160, and August lean hogs up 70 cents at 102.85. This is the Ohio AgNet.